The Ministry of Health has assured Nigerians of our preparedness to tackle any outbreak of any epidemic in the country. The Minister of Health, Dr. Osagie Ehanire, made this known in Abuja at a Ministerial Press briefing. Ehanire encouraged more Nigerians to take the COVID-19 vaccine and adopt safe health practice.
Every state or federation located in every tertiary hospital has a molecular laboratory, they have an ICU, and they also have an isolation center. And in addition to that, they all have an oxygen generating plant. So everywhere in the country now we have oxygen generating plants. We are going to be having over 120 oxygen generating plants everywhere in the country that will take care of basic routine needs and also needs in any emergency that crops up. So the health sector has benefited tremendously. We have warehouses that are well stocked with personal protective equipment, masks and so on, and a plan of the Ministry of Health of what to do in case there is a major outbreak. So that's the best we can prepare. But since we do not know what kind of pathogen it is generally agreed that yes, these outbreaks come in periodically, perhaps seasonally. How do you prepare? You can only prepare in general ways until you know what the pathogen is and how to deal with it. In the case of COVID-19, the final answer came from vaccines, and we're urging people again to take the vaccine so that you are safe, and that is what allows us to begin to lower our guards little by little. Most countries in the world who have achieved 80–90% population vaccination for their population have in fact stopped all the measures that we have. They are not wearing masks so much, they are not social distancing anymore. Those of you who have been looking at it, watching television of what's going on in the UK, we see only few people wearing masks. But that's because they have a very high proportion of their population vaccinated. That's unfortunately not the case with us here. We are still quite low with that vaccination. So the Presidential Steering Committee is still not yet dissolved, and they have said that if you're in a crowded environment, if you're in a packed environment like a room like this, it is advisable to wear a mask. So it's an advisory now that if you're in open space, you can drop your mask, but once you are in a closed environment like an airplane or a bus or an elevator, you should wear a mask. Or if you're in a gathered as we are here, many of us, you should wear a mask because there is no ventilation as you have outside, so the risk is higher. So we are prepared as prepared can be for any what they call disease X, because we cannot define it. If it is viral or bacterial, whatever it is, we are as ready as can be, and we are also pursuing the capacity to produce vaccines. We have had visits from biotech. The biotech or the representative was here, the president received him. We also received a visitor from the Serum Institute of India, who are the world's largest manufacturer of vaccines. They are going to be technical partners to BioVaccine. So the executive visited us, I think yesterday. So we are working on the scene. We are having our researchers look at the scene of vaccination, improve their vaccination capacity. We have been working also with the Veterinary Research Institute in Bonn. They also produce vaccines for animals, but the technology is roughly at least at a certain level the same. So public health security is well under guard here. Now, to join in concluding what we are saying here today, it is to urge everybody to know that the best way to health is first of all to prevent disease. And the first measures of disease prevention are basic hygiene. Food hygiene, domestic hygiene, personal hygiene, environmental hygiene, wash, that's water, sanitation and hygiene. Those are the basic ways. Use your mosquito net if you have one. Avoid use approved insecticides so you can prevent disease, and then promote health by eating the right thing. Director of Family Health mentioned things that are good for you, things that are not too good. We also warn against excessive use of sugar, because diabetes is getting to be a problem in this country, and diabetes comes when your body can no longer digest sugar. If you have fed your body too much sugar, or there are some people who are born with incapacity to actually deal with sugar, so they have what they call juvenile diabetes right from youth. Others develop it later on in life when their body can't cope with sugar anymore. So right as soon as you can, from early age, avoid excessive sugar in your food or in what you drink. Same thing, do not take excessive salt, and then watch the oils that you eat, that you use. We have just heard that some margarine is not good for you because it contains a lot of trans fat and saturated fats. And certain oils that are imported into the country are also not always good for you.